suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. 180. Mike 56.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Speaking of McCaffrey, boy, he was used a lot in Week 1, Charles. 128 yards on the ground. He also had 10 catches for 81 more yards.
That's 209 all-purpose yards. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's one of 5 players with 10 or more receptions, 120 more rushing yards in a single game in the Super Bowl era. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T, check 3.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Newton to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. From the red zone now, Newton. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Keenum. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Keenum. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
And the Redskin first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Keenum sliding out of the pocket. Oh, wide open, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Keenum. He's got it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Panthers 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
3 bucks.
Keenan now to throw. And that is incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thompson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Key to tight end.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, take 53, 55. 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Drop deep.
Out of the gun, Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. And Reed with it over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Don't say nothing. Shoot. Doctor.
Throwing is Keenum. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Keenan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right to the 3.
Now Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, Peterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check 15, check 15. 6-6, pull it high.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, go Roger. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check, 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 check.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, 22. 22.
No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Geis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Redskins.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.